Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our debate session. Today, motion is influencer culture has damaged society moral values. Each team consists of two members, and each member will take one of the following roles. The first is opening speaker, argument builder, rebuttal speaker, and closing speaker. Please use polite and academic English through the debate. I will serve as a moderator and timekeeper. The debate will follow this format: opening statement 1 until 2 minutes, argument presentation 2 minutes, rebuttal 3 minutes, closing statement 1 minute. We will begin with the pro team followed by contra team. We will start with pro team. Pro speaker, you might deliver your opening statement. You have 1 until 2 minutes. The debate will begin 1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon, honorable judges, audience, and respected opponents. We, Pro Team, strongly believe that influencer has damaged society morals values. As Professor Richard Lewis from University of Cambridge once said, when influence is driven by popularity instead of principle, morality becomes commodity. This perfectly describes our world today. Influencer becomes powerful figures who shape who people think, behave, and define success. However, instead of promoting honesty, kindness, or humanity, many influencers glorify money, fame, and physical appearance. As a result, people, especially the younger generation, begin to believe that popularity is more important than morality. And today, we will prove to you that influencer culture has caused materialism, irresponsibility, and increased narcissism in our society. Thank you.
Okay. Now we move to contra team. Contra speaker, please deliver your opening statement. You have 1 until 2 minutes. Okay, stage yours. 1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon, everyone. As the opposition team, we firmly reject the motion stating that influencer culture has damaged society's moral values. We believe this claim is overly general, lacks balance, and ignores the positive contribution influencer brings to modern society. Before diving deeper, let us define our stance clearly. Influencer culture refers to a digital environment where individuals use online platforms to share ideas, lifestyle, and content that influence their audience. This culture itself is neutral. Its impact depends on how people use and interpret it. Our team argues that influencer culture does not inherently damage moral values. Instead, it reflects society's existing diversity, offers educational and inspirational content, and empowers individuals to think critically and choose what they consume. Therefore, we believe influencer culture should not be blamed for moral decline. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Now, pro speaker, please present your argument. You have 2 minutes. You will be starting 1, 2, 3.
According to Professor Linda Parker, a sociologist from Oxford University, social media has transformed values from being about who we are to what we own. The first reason is that influencer culture promotes materialism. Many influencers constantly show off luxury items, fancy cars, and expensive lifestyles. This teaches people that happiness and success come from money, not from values or hard work. People start comparing themselves to those fake, filtered lives, feeling insecure and jealous. This destroys important moral values like gratitude, honesty, and simplicity. As Dr. Michael Torres from Stanford University, a communication ethics expert stated, influence without accountability leads to imitation without understanding. The second reason is that many influencers act irresponsibly just to get attention. They create controversial content, do dangerous challenges, or spread misinformation. Their followers copy this behavior because they think it's cool. The weekend values like respect, honesty, and responsibility, the foundation of moral society. And a 2022 study by American Psychological Association found that heavy social media users tend to show higher levels of narcissism and moral disingenuity. Influencers often post exaggerated or edited versions of their lives, encouraging others to do the same. As a result, people learn to value self-image over self-improvement, which erodes empathy and humility, two essential moral values. And now my partner will continue our case by responding to the opposing team's argument and showing why our stance remains stronger. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now, contra speaker, you may present your argument in 2 minutes. Okay, we will begin in 1, 2, 3.
So, influencers become popular because audience choose to follow them. This means influencers mirror exciting, interesting, and value, not the other way around. If negative behavior exists, they represent deeper social issues such as lack of guidance, education, or strong family values, not the existence or influencers themselves. Thousands of influencers promote education, charity, health awareness, body positivity, entrepreneurships, and environmental care. They raise donations, teach new skills, and motivate you to pursue careers. It is unfair and inaccurate to judge the entire culture based on few problematic examples. Social media platforms provide tools like blog, mute, report, and content filters. This means people are not passive victims. They actively choose who they follow. If someone imitates harmful behavior, the issue lies in weak digital literacy, not in influencer culture itself.
Okay, thank you. Now, we move to rebuttal. The pro speaker, you may deliver your rebuttal in 3 minutes. We'll begin in 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, with all due to respect the opposition opinions, we understand their perspective, but their argument ignore the real impact of influencer culture. Allow me to respond clearly and firmly. First, as Dr. Michael Torres from Stanford University stated, influence without accountability leads to imitation without understanding. So this means that the influencers are not guided by moral responsibility. Their audience will blindly follow even when it causes harm. First, they said influence spreads positivity. That sounds nice, but in reality, those are small minority. Most popular influencers gain fame through luxury, gossip, and controversy, not education or inspiration. The culture towards attention, not integrity, and that's why morality is fading. And second is the audience fault, not the influencers. The influencers are role models with powers and influence, right? Their followers imitate what they see online, especially teenagers, blaming the audience like blaming students for following their teacher. If influencers act irresponsibly, societies follow. So, yes, the audience has choice, but influence carry greater responsibility. Third, if influencer culture builds creativity and confidence. But what kind of confidence is that? It's fake confidence, but built on likes, followers, and filters. People fake their life to get approval. That's insecurities, not confidence. And real confidence should come from character and talent, not social validation. Or is influence help social causes? Yes, some do, but many do it for image, not society. They post about charity just to look good online. This performative morality, even kindness, become a marketing strategy. That's not a moral process, that's a moral corruption. Therefore, after considering all these points, we firmly believe that influencer culture has in need damage society's moral values. It is our responsibility to remind people that true worth comes from character, not from followers. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, next is from contra speaker. May present your rebuttal in 3 minutes. You may start in 1, 2, 3.
The proposition argues that influencer culture promotes materialism, insecurity, and unethical behavior. However, these claims are exaggerated and one-sided. First, materialism existed long before influencers, through Hollywood, magazines, and even peer pressure. Influencers did not create desire for luxury, they simply exist in a world where material success is already valued. Blaming influencers ignores deeper societal factors. Second, while some influencers behave unethically, this represents a minority. It is unfair to generalize an entire culture based on a few viral cases. Positive influencers, such as educators, mental health advocates, and activists, often contribute far more. Yet, the proportion chooses to ignore this group entirely. Third, the pro team claims that the influencers shape youth behavior, but morality is built through family upbringing, education, religion, and community. Not through a 30-second video. If someone loses their moral compass because of influencers, it suggests a lack of guidance at home, not a flaw in influencer culture. The idea that people are easily influenced is outdated. Today's generation is more digitally aware, more critical, and more selective in choosing what they watch. We cannot remove personal responsibility and blame influencer for everything. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we move to the pro speaker. You may proceed with closing statement. You have 1 minute. You will begin in 1, 2, 3.
So, ladies and gentlemen, influencer culture has turned morality into entertainment. It teaches people to chase fame instead of values, to look rich instead of being honest, and to care more about likes than kindness. We live in an era where people no longer ask, is it right? But will this go viral? Kindness is replaced by clout and truth replaced by trends. What used to be acts of generosity are now content for engagement. People are performing goodness for the camera, not practicing it from the heart. As researchers from the University of Pennsylvania 2023 noted, constant exposure to influence culture leads to moral fatigue and desensitization. People slowly lost the ability to distinguish right from wrong because everything is seen as entertainment. Look around us. Toxic challenges, fake lifestyle, and cancel culture dominate our screens instead of teaching empathy, humility, and self-respect. This culture celebrates ego, wealth, and attention-seeker behavior.
Okay. Finally, last but not least, contra speaker. Please deliver your closing statement. You have 1 minute. You will begin in 1, 2, 3.
So, we stand firm in our position that influencer culture has damaged society moral values. Through this debate, we have shown that the claim made by the propositions oversimplifies a complex social phenomenon. Influencers do not operate in a vacuum. They exist within a society that already possesses diverse moral standards, and they merely reflect the interests, aspirations, and challenges that people already have. To blame influencers to moral decline is to ignore the crucial role played by families, school, community, and personal choices in shaping ethical behavior.
Okay. So that's all we debate today. Thank you to both teams for the participation and well prepared argument, and thank you everyone.